got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. Shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the middle.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. A first down throw for Mayfield. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Darryl Worley there to knock that one free.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Throwing, Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
1st down, Browns.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the Steelers,
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. First carry now for Nick Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Ball carrier. He was brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
2nd and goal from the 1. Mayfield now. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Andy Janovich, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Steelers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Austin Seibert on for the point after.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and you mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
He was brought down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first two possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham.
Touchdown,
77 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Point after.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A quick pass out to Juju. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1.
Nothing.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. All day, baby. All day. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the second time. On the return, Johnson. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Second and 10 now from the 27. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. For Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
59's mark, 59's mark. Check, 59. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Mac Wilson.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Let's go, D. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Mike 5-9.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Ebron's got it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there at 22.
1st and 10 at the 30.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Lost the run. Good shot, baby. That's a big shot.
Now this throw caught left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
The score, Browns 21. Steelers 7. Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Third down, Mayfield. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Mayfield.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Taken down at the
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders in the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
It's
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
First and 10.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
22-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
In a 4th down.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The The Browns drive about to get started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Not much there, only a yard. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. First carry for James Conner. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man is Lastly. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one taken in by Lastly. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 30.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
To throw now on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. That one run, good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers...
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
5 yards.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard. That will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. T.J. Watt able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. The clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun, Mayfield. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a 3rd-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Steelers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead. Here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Browns' 14-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
At the 12-yard line.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Just enough to get the 1st down there with a 1-yard pickup. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
2nd and 4. Hands it off out of the gun. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. They'll look to throw. He's got it. But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead.
19. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And again, it's Chubb. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for the Browns, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
to winning teams, 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring, this for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner, only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner, juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers, only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger, only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought, yeah. I buy like 23, whoa. Won't fall again and I put that on me, yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve, yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought, yeah. I buy like 23, whoa. Won't fall again and I put that on me, yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve, yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my way.